Hey everybody, you're going to use a website called Weather Underground to get your data, but you're going to need to use Microsoft Excel. If you don't have Microsoft Excel, you may have to use the other method. So in this one, just go into your browser, whatever browser you use, search for Weather Underground. In the top right hand corner, find the word More with a little down arrow. Click on that. Go to Historical Weather. This is going to pop up a little window that lets you search for whatever city you want. You've been assigned a city. I'm going to choose Jackson, Wyoming because it's a place I've been recently and it's not one of the cities you have to do. And just click View. What's going to pop up is today's weather data, and that's not what we want. We want weather for last year. So there's a tab that says Daily, Weekly, Monthly. Go to Monthly. We'll start with January because that's the first month of the year. That makes the most sense. And remember, you can't do it for this year because you need a full year's worth of data. So I'm going to choose 2019. That was last year at the time of making this video. So we've got January 2019 and I click on View. What will pop up are a bunch of graphs. We don't want these graphs. What we actually want is the raw data. So if you scroll down a bit, you'll find a table labeled Daily Observations, and that has all the raw data. So I'm going to select, I could select the whole thing and then delete stuff later, but it's probably easier just to select just the temperature column and the column that says time, but really it's date. It's kind of odd that they do that. But so I'm going to select this entire column and then I'm going to copy it. So I'll hit right click and click copy, and then I'm going to open Microsoft Excel. In the top left box, I'm going to paste my data. I'm just going to hit Control V to paste data. It's a little easier to do that way, a little quicker. And you'll see that it goes in and it's all formatted correctly. If you try to do this in Google Sheets, it will not format it. It will put all of the data in one box and it's not usable that way. So this is why you have to use Microsoft Excel if you're going to do it this way. Next step will be go back to the website, Weather Underground, and we'll select February 2019. Click View, and we'll just kind of repeat what we did before. Select all that data. I'm just going to hit Control C to copy because it's a little quicker. Go over to Excel, and I can just click that one box below my previous data and hit Control V, and it pastes all of the February data in. Keep repeating this. Now you're going to have 12 months worth of data. I don't need to collect all 12 months to show you what I want to show you, so I'm just going to do March here and then show you a little bit more. So I'm going to copy and paste all of March. Again, I'm just hitting Control C and Control V to paste it, and so now I have just January, February, March. You're obviously going to do this for all 12 months. Next step, you got to go in and we actually need to delete the rows that have titles in them. So we're going to keep the January one, so don't delete that one, but I'm going to go to February and I'm just going to right click over on the where it says 33 there and click delete. It gets rid of the whole row. On this row, delete, get rid of the whole row. You're going to have to do that for every month. Now you have just a continuous data table. I'm going to change where it says January over to date. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace January 1st with the actual where it says 1. I'm going to replace it with 1/1/19, and Excel recognizes that as a date and changes it to 1/1/2019. You could do that for every single day of the year, but that would sure be laborious. So instead what we're going to do is at the bottom right hand corner of the box where I just put that date, there's a little tiny square. Click on that square and drag down, and believe it or not, Excel knows exactly what I want it to do. I want it to renumber the entire column with the date, and you can see that it does that. You do the whole year, it will renumber the whole column for the whole year. So now I have 3 columns: date, max, average, and min, and that's exactly the data I want. So my last step is just going to be to save this. So I'm just going to go File, Save As. I would like you to save it by the city name and your name, and I'm just going to save this on the desktop of my computer and save that. Next step is going to be open up Google Drive, so I can get rid of that and I can get rid of this, and I should have a file. So this is the file I saved on my desktop, so I'm just going to drag it into Google Drive and drop it, and as it uploads it'll also convert it into Google Sheets format. So when I double click it, this is now a Google Sheet, and I'm all set for the next video, so I'll see you then.